What's up everyone, James here, and in today's video I thought it would be fun to talk about what food I feed my shrimp. Now, as you can see, there are absolutely loads of different things that you can feed your shrimp. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool to take a look and see what I personally feed my shrimp. So before we go ahead and check out the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos of mine. I put out weekly videos on all my fish keeping antics, so hopefully there's something for you to enjoy. So before we check out some of the foods that I feed my shrimp, it is worth noting that technically you don't need to, add additional food to a tank with shrimp in it if they've got fish in it or any other living animal, or there's algae in it or botanicals or anything like that. Shrimp are a great cleanup crew and will graze on whatever is in the aquarium and generally eat that. So technically you don't need to add additional food to it, but additional foods and other bits and pieces obviously have their benefits to the shrimp and what kind of quality you get from them at the end of the day. So it's definitely worth checking out. There's lots of different things that you can give your shrimp, from pellets like these shrimp enhancer pellets by NT Labs. These are just tiny little sort of pellets that you can give, and this is called a shrimp enhancer, and there's various different products in this, like wheat, soya, extracted, toasted spirulina, wheat gluten, krill, yeast, and various vitamins and stuff. So you can see that it's a kind of a mixture of lots of different sort of benefits that you can give. You can feed them stuff like Fluval Bug Bites. My shrimp go absolutely crazy for this stuff. It's a really great product. The granules are very fine, so it doesn't require the shrimp to spend a lot of time, trying to consuming the food. So that's a great source of food for them. And you just put them in and they just drop all around the aquarium. So it's a really great one, great for fries or shrimplets as well. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. Another one that I've got is Krill Flakes. Now my shrimp, I've tried this a couple of times now and they go absolutely wild for this stuff. Every time I put it in there they seem to congregate on it, so it's definitely a big hit with shrimp, but that's something else that you can feed. And you can also feed general fish flakes, like tropical fish flakes. I've done that before in the past, and yeah, they will eat that as well. If it hits the substrate, generally shrimp will eat it. Something else that you can sort of give your shrimp is shrimp sticks. Now you can technically get a lot of the products that are actually on the shrimp sticks individually in bags. So these ones are like spirulina or nettle, and you can feed actual nettle leaves or spirulina to shrimp as well. So this is another big perk that you can use, but these are great. The thing that I love about shrimp sticks is that when you put them in, all the shrimp just like congregate on them. So number one, you can get an awesome photo, and number two, you can actually check on the grading of your shrimp if you're into that, or just see the general health and well-being of the shrimp. So it's a great product to sort of attract everything to where you want them. And if you put it to the front of a glass, like I said, that's when you can get some really cool photos. Another thing that I like to feed my shrimp is these, which are called Mulberry Leaves. And again, these are really small and tiny, and if you break them up, make sure you boil them in some hot water first and let them soak for a little while just to kill any nasties. But yeah, putting these in, generally the shrimp will go for that as well. I've also used live brine shrimp, bloodworms, frozen bloodworms, mysis shrimp. The list goes on and on. You can even feed shrimps stuff called snowflakes, which are like pellets that hit the floor and then just like disperse loads of food everywhere, which is a great one. Another one that I love to feed, this is great for shrimplets, is pollen. So this is just normal pollen, and they're small little granules, so you can break them up or just put them in the aquarium, and then they will just sort of generally dissolve and spread throughout the aquarium as well. And like I said, all of these different products have like different types of benefits. Nettles, for example, specifically stinging nettles. So if you're in the UK and you have a overgrown garden like mine, for example, you can just head out into the garden, grab some of the nettle leaves that are about, Make sure you boil them and soak them again, just to remove any nasty critters or anything that might be on them, and then place them in the aquarium. And nettles are one of the best foods that you can feed your shrimp, because they are considered superfood, because there's a lot of health benefits to them. There's a lot of nutrients, minerals, you know, loads of bits and pieces like that. And also they are a natural fertilizer as well. So if you leave them in the aquarium, they will feed your plants as well. So they are absolutely amazing to do. Now, I did a video on this not so long back. So if you want to check out like a bit more about nettles and stuff, make sure you hit the little link in the top corner and in the description, just to see more of that kind of thing. Now, if you want to get really adventurous with feeding shrimp, you can also go down the route of feeding them fruits or vegetables. In my experience, I've found fruits to be the more preferred choice, and you can feed anything you like. I've tried a few different things. Now, I'm not saying everything works, and I'm not saying that it's beneficial to put everything in your aquariums, just FYI. But some things that I found that have worked really well is bananas. Now, fish go absolutely wild for this stuff. So if you take a tiny little piece of banana, you know, sort of after you're eating it or whatever, just keep a little bit in the skin, put that into your aquarium, and I guarantee you will have a horde of shrimp congregating around that banana piece. Now, you can also use melon. More specifically, this is just a normal melon, but I've used watermelon as well, and that was a massive hit. And I've also used grapes, and that seems to have gone down really well as well. So there's plenty of sort of foods that you can try. Like I said, they all have their natural benefits, and yeah, it's just seeing what your shrimp will take. Just one word of advice: if you're putting stuff like fruit in, I wouldn't advise leaving it in for too long, because it can spoil the aquarium, especially after they start to go off a little bit after a day or so. So if the shrimp aren't interested in it, it's probably best to get it out of the aquarium so it doesn't, you know, sort of cause any further problems for you. So I think that's all that I've currently fed or tried with my shrimp for the moment. If there's anything else that you think that I could give a go, or that I haven't suggested in the video, then let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'd love to try some different things as well. I'm always on the lookout for different things that I can feed my fish and my shrimp anyway, so I'm sure I'll probably come across it at some point, but you never know, there's probably something else that would work really well feeding my shrimp and fish. So yeah, definitely let me know. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I put out weekly videos on all my fish keeping antics. So hopefully it's something for everybody. And if you want to support the channel, check out the links in the comments below on my Patreon and different bits and pieces like that, where you can help support the channel and hopefully make it grow for the better. And until next time, you stay safe.